Welcome to the Really Randumb Podcast with Colton Pettyjohn and Drew Bolden. Like your mother's always said, if only erasers worked on our children.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is a Really Randumb Cop Podcast. I'm Colton Pettyjohn. That's Drew Bolden. Say what's up, Drew. Hi, dude. Yo, this is a really special episode because I got my boy Joe Dan, and Colton's not here, and thank the Lord. Let's go, Joe Dan. We don't need Colton. All right, Joe Dan. So I have a real quick question for you. How does it feel taking up the space that was once the great, and I put great in quotes, Colton Pettyjohn?
Wow. Like I had to move the mic
Yeah,
and we
you
had to
did.
adjust the camera and that was about it. I mean, other than that,
He's easily replaceable. But what would you say is the key to success in a podcast?
getting divorced, getting skinny, and living with two guys named Drew and Greg.
Nice. How about wearing a hat during the podcast the whole time?
If it hides your hairline, go ahead.
Yeah. I've got a video of Joe Dan showing his hairline and a bunch of dudes catcalling him. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. That's the Really Randumb Podcast.
Welcome into the Really Random Podcast. I'm Colton Pettyjohn. It's Drew Bolden.
What's up, everybody? Hey, are you okay? You seem a little down.
Yeah, well, I'm no longer a part of Really Random, apparently. So.
I hope that you enjoyed the first part. My friend Joe Dan was in town, so I figured I'd get him on the little podcast-a-roni. I'm sorry that I look like absolute shit, but hey, nothing's changed.
Hey, I actually, this whole I don't care about life, I may live under a bridge look, I love this, man. You don't care about what anyone thinks. You don't care that women may be repulsed by you. I like that you just embrace who you are. I really enjoy it. You don't get, and I really admire that about you because I care way too much what people think about me. So the fact that you just let this stuff roll off your back, that's incredible.
Hey,
I'm
not doing that. What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
That's Fulton Reed. I'm Dean Portman, and this is the Mighty Ducks podcast.
Yeah.
Bad brothers.
Quack.
I don't know what else they do, but I had this jersey. I've been wearing this bandana like it's going out of style because it's already out of style. And it looks like I was also a 500-pound fat fella. And
You've lost weight.
You
got wings.
Lost a bunch of weight. But guess what? I haven't lost a bunch of weight, according to Colton and everyone else.
According to
This is the third podcast in a row we've sung that.
Really?
Yep.
Jeez.
If you watch the fucking podcast, you'd know.
Hey,
bitch.
I do. I just forget. As soon as I watch it, I forget everything we've ever said. But
You got to warn them. We haven't warned them yet.
oh yeah. Mom, Gwenolinda Veer, Grandma. That was kind of out of order. We normally, but
That's
you know,
all right.
who cares? Just avert your ears, avert your eyes, run away, hide your kids, hide your wives, because I don't know what the heck we're going to talk about. I'm going to be honest. I have done a really poor job of prepping for this one.
I wasn't going to say this, but you know what? You, for the past few years, you've done a really good job of not caring anything about really anything about anything other than yourself. And the way I worded
past
that
few
would have been
years.
perfect. Yeah, Oh, is that not what you
like
were
a
going
marriage?
for?
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
dude. Hey, I thought we said we wouldn't talk about that anymore, even though I've talked about it in, let's see, which podcast is this? 18? So 18 podcasts now?
I was about to say, when have we ever said that? That's never been off limits.
Colton, you're divorced.
Have we? Oh,
But, I actually wrote this outline, and I've kept it pretty PG. I mean, last time we talked about shitting, but this time...
well, why does it say as... Sorry. Don't put that in there, please.
I'm not even gonna bleep that. I'm
Please.
just gonna make the cut, and then
Okay.
you go, whoa, and then you going, no, please cut it. No, but the reason why we always say that intro, if you don't know who we are, this is the Really Random Podcast. That's Cole Teasy,
Yeah.
and I'm Drew, and we do a podcast every week. Thank you for watching. So see you later.
Hey.
No, but yeah, go ahead, Colton.
So
I
I
don't
know
really have
this
anything else.
isn't on the roster, the list, the
That's
outline
okay.
that
This
we
is
have.
just what I wanted, and you can take over like you normally do. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
But I had this cigar sitting out on the counter, and it made me think of The Last Dance.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow. Bill Cosby, you people. Geez, what am I doing? I'm so sorry.
Second in a row.
I told you, Mom, Dad, Gwendolyn DeVere.
You're going off today.
Jeez, I had 2 sips of that
Just
red wine,
like
and
Bill
I'm
Cosby
feeling
did on
loose.
the women that he. Oh, okay.
Jeez, so
We're gonna have a short podcast.
we're just
this
gonna be
week.
cutting everything. But
How do I know if this is tightening it or not?
we've watched.
we go.
We watched some of The Last Dance together. I've watched all 8 episodes, but you watched a couple.
I didn't know
and-
that's what it was called. I thought it was just the Michael Jordan Experience or some shit.
Oh no, it's called The Last Dance, and if you watch it, dude, and I already knew that he smoked cigars, but in like every scene that he's not on the court, he's smoking. And
Michael Jordan, the basketball player.
Michael Jordan is smoking, or he has a cigar in his mouth. Like even before the games, he's got a cigar. When he's on the golf course, all those kind of things. And I read an article that said in his prime, he smoked 6 cigars a day.
Jesus.
And
is that
his
worse
cigars were about like this long.
They were fatties too, right?
Yeah, they're the big ones.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy because if you think about it, Michael Jordan's cigar, it's kind of symbolizes because yours is kind of a little bit smaller and a little bit thinner.
I thought you were initially gonna say when I did that, you were like, oh, what else? So
that was where I was going with it. Yeah, you got it.
But I thought it was crazy. Like one of the best athletes in the world smoked 6 times a day, and when you smoke a cigar, you don't inhale, but it's still not good for you. Like it's still not good for you, and I imagine it's bad for your lungs and also just all around mouth decay.
His mouth looks okay. His eyes are fucked.
Yeah, dude.
He looks like he is on the marijuana all the time.
Perma high.
Or what's the one where you have your eyes are just permanently
Jaundice.
yellow? Ah,
right.
Fred just.
But he.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've been listening to a lot of Tuesdays with Stories, and they
he.
do that. Shout out Mark Norman. Hey, it's my favorite
Dude.
comedian, Mark Norman. You got to watch his stand up. It's fucking hilarious.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
I watched the rest of it the other night. It's really funny. And I was thinking about.
I still like grape juice. You wouldn't understand.
Stand-ups like that. He's one of those guys where he's constantly. It's like punchline after punchline after punchline.
Mm-hmm.
Like over a span of 53 minutes or however long his special was, I'm like how do
58.
you come up with that many punchlines? Like constantly funny thing after funny thing. A lot of comedians will tell stories or they'll do like not their whole thing isn't funny, but his is just like go, 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 go.
Mm-hmm.
He constantly has punchlines. He constantly has funny things. And I'm like, geez,
Yeah,
dude,
they're
he's so funny.
Yeah, there's like 30-second jokes. And like this, we do this for an hour, but it's not like well documented or well rehearsed, I guess is actually what I was looking for. But dude, it seems like and well, listen to his podcast. Him and his good friend Joe List, they do a podcast and they talk about stories of going on the road. And they're both stand-up comedians, and they talk about like, oh, I did this room and I did this many minutes, and I bombed and everyone sucked and
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how much they failed, of course, before they got better and they got it polished and like 58 minutes of hilarity. And I mean, there's some jokes that I recognize, sure, but that's because I have no life and I watch YouTube all day while I work.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think that kind of ties into Michael Jordan because he never gave up.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Well, that's good. I was just saying, we've watched the last, we watched a couple of the episodes together, and I don't know, like I'm split 50-50 because I always liked Michael Jordan growing up, but LeBron James has always been my number one, and I don't know why we have to pit them against each other. But everyone wants to, anytime you talk about either one, you have to talk about who's better. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. But this documentary split me. I'm surprised you didn't make a joke.
Nope.
It split me in the regards of, I was like, some of the things that I saw in there, I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And it makes me like him even more. And then other things made me like him less.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like, I'm just split down the middle because I admire the fact that he was just like, go, go, go constantly.
I did smile for a second.
His
split you down the middle.
Yeah.
Nice. Like bowling? Like if you're bowling and you...
Yeah. What is it? A
7-10
7-10 split? Yeah. But
I've split about
hey.
7 or 10 women.
Oh.
Yeah! I was
you?
waiting for it. Yep. The
Have you ever
mile.
seen? Have you ever seen? Okay. Have you ever seen the Flintstones where he does the? They're going bowling and he's got a 7-10 split and he gets the ball and he throws it up in the air and it splits. The ball splits in half and goes.
Wait, I thought.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I don't know why I brought
I
that.
liked it. I thought he threw it in the air and then he threw something at it and the ball went.
Oh, maybe. I don't.
God, you idiot! Do research.
I don't remember anything.
Okay, I know. I'm about
like
to
he
burp
knows.
at any point, so if I do,
Are you gonna projectile?
no, but
Please do.
I
That
might.
would be great for views.
Oh, that's true. If you're, it's trigger warning. Oh, sorry, trigger.
Mark Norman.
It's a Mark Norman joke. But anyway, you know what, Colton? Let's move past the failure that is Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And
Didn't know
I
how
was
to
talking
win
about.
anything.
I was talking about. I was talking about this earlier. Did you even light that? You
No,
was
I
holding
just-
it. Okay.
But I mean, I don't know why,
like-
but a lot of guys just sit around and they hold them. I don't get it because when you start to chew on it, the leaves break apart and it gets in your mouth. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of leaves, do you ever like even as an adult, don't you just love stepping on a crunchy ass leaf?
I do.
I don't
actually
know why I
do.
thought about that, but it reminded me of when.
It's semi-satisfying. It's like,
yeah, because you're like,
it's almost like the Zen garden, you know?
Nope,
It
that
makes
didn't
you-
work. That was bullshit. It's not big enough. If there's no boundary, if it's like Minecraft and you can just rake all you want and no boundaries and you don't spill anything, good times.
Well, if
But
it's
when
no
you spill-
boundaries, then how are you not going to spill? You got to.
if you spill, that makes it less zen. I'm like, I got to clean this up now.
I know, but if you have no boundaries, then how will
Cosby didn't.
What will boundarize it to where it's kept in and not spilling?
Are you doing a Pirates of the Caribbean thing?
No, I just don't. I'm asking a question.
Because when I'm bound, nothing dries up faster than a Zen garden. I don't know. I could have done better. Anyway, so earlier, last episode, I talked about shitting my pants. Or actually, no, I did. I did successfully do it. What's in that?
Red wine.
I'm
trying to be classy.
Do you have your pinky out when you drink it?
Badly, moody,
Then
bad.
it was happening.
Was happening.
Anyway, yeah.
hold
So
on.
last, yep. I feel like rich people every time they drink anything, they have to
They
do
always
that
go,
little.
Yes. Why do rich, sophisticated people have to sound like, oh, my 401k is
Ooh.
doing marvelous.
You sound like Cruella de Vil. All of the dogs.
Was she hot? I mean, I know she was old and like a
don't know.
skeleton, but
Some people-
besides
Hey,
that,
did I tell you about my new kink?
oh,
Colton and I were in the line of Panda Express the other day, and of course I wasn't joking when I said, you know what, Colton, I told you about my pregnant woman kink, but did I tell you about my new one? And you go, oh, no, tell me. He was all intrigued. And I go, man, you ever just looked at a dead body?
I totally forgot. I was like, I can't remember what you said.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Well, he didn't laugh. He went,
and I was like, I mean,
in disgust,
Is
right?
there's something else following this, right? You're not. That's not the end. You're like,
you're
and you're like,
yeah,
that's it.
you can't move.
Dead, but
Oh,
they
okay.
can't say no.
No, they can't say anything. Anyway, he was number
Oh.
one.
He was number one.
Schmitty, we're all over the dick today.
Jagerman and Jensen. I know we are.
That sounded like if you were trying to say like speak Chinese, but that was a little racist.
I know I'm not.
Oh man, this is wow. All right, I wrote all of this stuff down. We're not going to talk about a single one. Anyway, last time I talked about pooping myself, and this time, and I was going on. You know, I'm on the internet sometimes. Colton,
Yeah.
you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're old. So I was looking on the internet, and I follow this page on Facebook, and this is so boomer of me. But the page is called Men's Humor, and you're like, I'm a man. It's like the rich thing. I'm a man. I like humor. Humor me. And I will say about 70% of the time they share something, it's like a boomer meme, as they say. So one time I saw one, and there was a piece of cardboard over a where do you get mail? The mailbox. My brain does that sometimes because I'm,
the thing that's a box that you get mail
in it.
I can't think of the name.
Oh yeah, the envelope slot. And anyway, over the mailbox there was a cardboard thing, like a piece of paper, and it was taped to it, and it said, "Mailbox closed. Bills not allowed. COVID-19." And that was supposed to be the joke because, looks like I can't get my bills because COVID-19 and the mailbox is closed.
Yeah, well.
And I was like, okay, well, this is shitty.
You know, that's fine. If I was the mailman, I would have just thrown the mail everywhere and be like, okay,
Delivered
I won't
it,
give you I won't give you the bills.
Yeah,
you'll just get evicted. So,
Michael evicted. Roof.
Jeez,
he did his time.
You know, I have a dog. I'm offended.
Yeah, it's fine.
He did his time.
He did his time.
And also, on that note, I'm split as well on this. So some people get really upset.
You've been real slutty today.
One of our friends' wives, Elena, I think it was her. Maybe it's not. I'm probably making this up totally, but we were talking about the whole Michael Vick thing, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I hate that he did what he did, but he did his time. Mm-hmm. And when you do your time, if it's 2 years, 17 years, whatever it is, you've paid the price. So you're done. Mm-hmm. It's the
see that.
Slate is wiped clean. Jeez.
Box of mail. I got you, buddy.
But she was like, no, like I could never forgive someone for that. And I'm like, well, then what's the point of punishment?
Yeah.
If you, I mean, I can understand like still being upset about it, but you've done your time. Hopefully you've learned from it. And he seems to like, he would do animal activist kind of things after he got out and stuff like that. And so like when someone does something that's illegal or whatever, if they steal or whatnot, they do their time. Should they still be judged and ridiculed for what they did?
Tar and feathered?
Yeah.
I guess it depends. Like if I go and kill a human,
well, then you should be in prison for
I'd be into that body probably. No, I get it. I understand like if people are huge animal activists and they love dogs, they love cats. I'm not saying we don't, because clearly I hate them all. No, I love cats more. But anyway, so I know, sorry. But yeah, I get it. I get to be mad, and I also get to be like, yeah, he did it. And I'm sure he's apologized, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if he has or not, but
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, that was like 15 years ago, and you're not going to punish someone for shitting their pants, maybe if they were 22.
I don't think that's a crime.
Anyway, so I was on Men's Humor, and they posted this article about this fella who apparently was real.
Was it a article of clothing?
No, it wasn't, but we can talk about other articles if you'd like.
Articles of Confederation?
Articles of speech?
Art testicles?
Ooh, art. You got some nice testicles. Anyway, so let me pull up this
Please do.
thing real quick. But I was on the page, and that's not it.
Quack.
I couldn't remember their names, so I just looked up real quick. Anyway, so
this doesn't look good.
Yeah, he looks like a real handsome fella, and I'll put the picture up. So this fella, I don't know his name. Gabriel Moreno, who thought it was a great idea. He wanted to. He was really thirsty, and it was about 5. Beer o'clock, 5 p.m. in
5
Florida.
o'clock somewhere.
Oh, he's from Florida, so that's funny.
Of course.
Drink responsibly, they said. That's a tagline. That's not that funny. But anyway, Gabriel Moreno really wanted some wine. And the only way that you can get wine in Florida?
Crushing grapes and...
The only way to get wine in Florida, apparently, is if you hang on to the back of a liquor truck while it's moving, open it up, and start drinking wine out of the back while it's going. This guy's got big testicles.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
So Gabriel Moreno. Well, the best part about the story, there you go.
That.
Yep, that's actually a Gabriel. Aged 5 years.
It has a nice...
Just like the girls I like.
Probation smell to it.
Probation. What does he say on... What does he say on The Office? We said it earlier.
Nice oaky afterbirth.
What was that? Anyway, so this fella decided to hitch a ride on the back of a liquor truck, open it up, and start drinking wine. But the kicker, Colton, it's good. He was in his underwear the whole time.
Oh.
Hey, Gabriel Moreno, and I'm sure he had a big old nice hang down. But anyway, I thought
you were going to say the kicker was that he was Mexican.
No,
You
but
racist.
But you
why
know
would
what?
that
Hey,
even be a part of the story?
I know.
Drew? Why
sorry.
would you even mention it?
You know what though? He asked his wife. Hey, do you think I can do these?
Okay.
And she goes, "Sí se puede."
No.
I don't know. I just thought that was a funny story. It was on Men's Humor, but hey, they have some good things. Yes, sir.
No. What you should have said is,
here we go.
Be the that guy.
You want me to be Gabriel?
To his wife? Yeah.
Hey, what's wife? Sarah, what's wife in Spanish?
I don't know. It's just
Abuela? No, that's
the
grandmother.
grandmother.
Hey, vato.
Yeah, there you go.
You think I can do these?
Hey, why not?
Oh!
All right, that's my time.
All right.
See you later.
Mm-hmm.
And on a high note, like
Hey, you know,
Seinfeld.
what's your favorite? What's your favorite month?
I don't know.
July. Do you lie to me about your favorite month? What is going on in this podcast? We don't have any fucking clue.
No.
So that's all I had for that. So Colton, what did you bring to the fucking table?
Bring the list back up.
Anyway, no, I got another story. So Colton likes to he likes shoes. Okay.
Come on, man.
And
I know.
no, I'm not going to do that. So that was a mark. That was like so how you would say it. So Colton likes tennis shoes, and he likes to take them off and throw them wherever the fuck he wants because
Sometimes.
he goes, "This is my house. I pay for it. You guys don't do shit around here, Greg."
I don't.
And then anyway, so he takes his shoes off and leaves them everywhere. I'm sitting at the table eating my really, really healthy Panda Express.
By the way, we've had it. I've had it twice this week. You've had it 3 times.
Corona? Oh, Panda Express.
Well, it's so
because
good, and it's right down the street now.
I'm not saying that I'm not having it.
Okay.
So anyway, I was eating my Panda Express at the table, and yes, I've had it 3 times this week because it's delicious. Hey, look.
Who are you to judge?
Yeah. Stop it. You're not from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, his uncle, Phil. Oh, he died. You know that?
Yeah.
Anyway.
R.I.P. in peace.
R.I.P. in peace. But anyway, so
Phil.
Colton, Uncle Phil.
Yeah. What did that have to do with anything? Did I miss
He
something?
was a judge in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Dang.
God, pay
I'm an
attention.
idiot.
I'm all over 90s right now.
Hey, there's nothing like the 90s. And honestly, you know what's weird? When people talk about the 80s, I get sick. It's the weirdest thing ever. When they talk about the 80s, when they talk about 80s like movies, when they talk about 80s music, when I hear 80s music, when I see an 80s movie, for some reason, it makes me feel weird. The 80s vibe, I did not like. I don't know what it is. It's this
You
weird.
weren't even alive.
No, I know, but like anytime I see something from the 80s, and I think that's one of the reasons why I wasn't as into Stranger Things as everyone else, is that whole vibe to me, it feels weird. And I can't explain it. I don't understand. But anytime, like if I hear my brother loves 80s music. And when he plays it, I'm like, I don't like it.
I don't like
it. Sounds
it.
weird. It's not. It's just the whole. I definitely was not meant to be born in the 80s.
Well, you weren't, so there you
So
go.
thank God. Sorry, I trailed off.
That's okay. I never do that. Oh,
Amber's
is it important?
alerted.
Oh no, how's she doing?
Who cares?
You don't mute those?
No.
Well, I'm not gonna go.
But
look
I
for
don't
a
care
kid.
about your kid, to be honest with you. If you lost him, it's your fault.
Yeah, you're a bad parent.
Just pay attention for once.
Jesus, put down the alcohol, Dylan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was rude. I do care about your kid.
I fucking don't. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I think Colton had his shoes by the dinner table when I was eating. We don't have a big table, Greg.
Yeah.
He had them there, and I picked them up, and I went, "Oh, did Sarah, a female, did Sarah leave her shoes here?" And he goes, "Those are mine." You want to know why I thought they were? What size?
It's not important.
Colton Pettyjohn wears a size 5.
I
in
don't.
men's.
I don't.
He wears
I
a
don't.
size 5 in
No,
men's
I don't.
shoes. And you are asking me right now.
No, I don't.
Does that compare to his penis? Now, no, his penis is huge.
No.
His shoes
Well,
are small.
No.
You can actually almost not fit your penis into a regular size one of your shoes.
Okay, stop.
What?
Why are we? I
All
don't
of
want
this
to
is
talk
going-
about this.
No, he wears like a size 8 in men's or something, but the color of it, I don't think you know what color it actually is. It's a pretty feminine shoe.
Shut up. Those
Yeah.
are like a navy blue.
No, they are not. What about the brightly colored ring around the sole?
I don't know.
I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it up. And yeah, so
I do have other shoes that have pink on them that I didn't know there was pink on them until
that's fashion, baby.
Sarah made a comment. I was like, "Oh, I really like those. I may steal this from you." I'm like,
Because they can fit me because they're a size 5 in men's.
"Yeah,
They're not. Colton has a giant wiener. It's fine.
stop."
Oh,
Jeez.
it's gonna not be bleeped. Anyway, so that's that story. Look, we have no segments planned because I want to talk about this, and this. So if you don't have ADD,
You're not
better-
for me.
You better subtract yourself from this conversation.
Okay. ADD.
What
Add.
does that spell?
Subtract. Okay. All right. Keep going.
PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Slutty.
Divide those legs so we can multiply. I'm not happy about that one. I'm sorry.
Stop. That's not going to go in the podcast. Thank you very much. That was me as Colton Pettyjohn. Anyway,
I feel like we have
Yep.
I feel like we have reverse roles in this episode.
Oh, we have, because I'm the one that prepared this, and you're like, "Hey, dick balls." Remember when you said that twice? Anyway, yeah. So this one I want to talk about. This is a little bit more serious, for me anyway. I understand when people want to compliment your partner or your spouse or your boy. Bless you. I would say God bless you, but it looks like you already did.
Oh,
come
my
on,
God.
me. Yeah. So.
So
Anyway,
nice.
so if you like what you see in your friend's relationship, so like your friend and his girlfriend, you're like, you know what, they're great together. If you're friends with a dude and you just now meeting his girlfriend or whatever for the first time, you're like, man, you know what, she's good. You guys work really well together, right?
Yeah.
We've all been through that.
Sure.
Do you find it creepy when an older gentleman, now this is the kicker here, it's good, not planned. When an older gentleman says, like, if you know the old guy and you're like, "Hey, Peter, this is my girlfriend Sally." I don't know. I haven't met a Sally that's not over the age of 80. This is my girlfriend Sally. And she goes, "Hi, nice to meet you." And then you talk for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, "Okay, well, you know what? Good to talk to you. We're gonna leave or whatever. It's too late, whatever." And then right before you guys leave, what was his name? The
Peter.
hypothetical Peter goes, "You know what? You got a good one there. Don't let her go." And then he takes off. Is that creepy to you? You know what? You better take good care of her or someone else will. That's what it is. You know what? You better take care of her or someone else will. Like, fuck off, you old bag of shit.
The first one, not so much. The second one, maybe a little. But when I have a girlfriend, which is never, but
Sorry. I didn't
When-
laugh. I guess I could have reversed, because if I said, when I had a girlfriend, you would have gone,
you never have a girlfriend. You can't keep a girlfriend to save your life. So when I
That's
have
why I go
a
for dead
girlfriend,
bodies. Yep.
I find it purely as a compliment. Anytime someone says, even if it's like someone our age, if someone says something like, now, if they say, "Hey, you better hold on to her," I mean,
Better treat her
don't let
nicely.
her go because I'll be hot on her trail or something like that.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
that's
little,
even worse. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a little
yeah.
much. But if you're just complimenting her on her being a great person or her being beautiful or anything like that doesn't. I don't understand when guys get upset or pissed
Oh,
off
yeah,
when
that's a little
you
much, too.
compliment their girlfriend. Like, man, she's beautiful. Like, hey,
Hey,
dude,
that's my
back
girlfriend,
up.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that seems insecure, because they're like, well, if you think she's beautiful and you're complimenting her, she gonna go with you. We're
Well,
like, guess what? She
probably will.
She probably will, because we have a podcast.
And women love podcasts.
Yep,
Look at our
do they?
demographic. It's,
What is our demographic, by the way?
It's like 95 men to 5%
5 women?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
know.
That's actually how I prefer my love life. 95% men, 5% women.
Every once in a while, you got like to dip your toe in a woman, but
not my
no,
toe.
no, sorry, that's into the woman's.
Yeah. Why does
God.
my laugh each week sound more and more like I've been smoking 6 cigars a day? You better not let her go, because I'm gonna
Ooh.
her.
Oh, no. Also,
What did I say last week where I was like, what in the holy because I couldn't come up with what I wanted to say.
I feel like, so I have like 17 different laughs. Don't put the other part in your mouth. You probably won't like that. But I feel like I don't have the same laugh. Like my laugh changes on, I don't know, like whether something is like crazy funny or just a little funny.
You've got a couple.
Or fake laugh. I never feel like I have the same laugh.
What the f*** is that?
I don't know. I normally laugh genuinely. Ed. I told Dylan one time.
Shout out, Dylan. Congrats again on your baby.
Our buddy.
Oh, I want to go squeeze him. I haven't squeezed him yet.
Well, COVID, you can't. Folster? Folster?
Did they name him? What?
Did you say Folster?
I said Folster.
But one time we were at, I think we were at I don't know where we were, but it was like a guys only trip or whatever.
Funeral.
And we went down to Austin to watch the Texas game or whatever.
Yeah, that was, I loved that. That was a
not
great.
there. Sorry.
Oh, dang it. Why not?
Oh, I think you lived in Colorado or something. But I told him we were having a serious, like, we were just talking or whatever. And I was like, hey, and I don't know what spurred this conversation on.
Hey,
but I was
we like the Maverick.
Spurred? But I said, hey, just a heads up. And maybe I had a couple of drinks in me. I don't know. But
so you probably did because you don't remember.
well, and I am a little more truthful when I have been drinking. But I said, hey, just a heads up. I'd say about 75% of the time when I laugh at your jokes, it's a courtesy laugh.
Whoa!
And he was like, what?
Jesus.
And I go, I'm just kidding, man. I'm joking with you.
Whoa!
And he was
no,
like,
you weren't.
No, you're not. And I'm like,
that wasn't that funny.
but honestly,
don't double down right now.
I would prefer.
This will be on the internet.
I would prefer to fake laugh at something that you say that you think is funny or that you're trying to be funny than for you to say something and me go, so the government's shutting down in a week.
So, well, you wouldn't say that after that. You would try to alleviate that. But like, if you do laugh at something, it makes it more comfortable too. Because if someone's, I will say, if someone is trying to be funny and they aren't, and they keep trying to be funny, and you're like, You did the Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. I don't even know what you said, Nat. I've been known to fake laugh, and I'm sure I've talked to people and they fake laugh. People probably watch this and they fake laugh. That's
you don't have to. You don't have to fake laugh if you're not in front of us. What if they're like, even when you're not here, I'm like, okay. Jeez.
Yeah, Miss Piggy is joining the podcast a little bit later. Hey, Miss Piggy, how's that cigar?
Hey, shut up.
Hey, shut up, Kermit. Is it her? It's Kermit.
It's Kermit. And he's like,
yeah, I remember. That's the screenshot. Yeah. So I'm trying to think how I wanted to go from here, but have you heard of TikTok, Colton Pettyjohn?
I have, and you know what? I was like, all right, I'm done holding out. I'm going to get the app.
No, you aren't. Do you have it?
I got the app.
Okay.
Put it on my phone.
Yep. How long
I
ago?
didn't necessarily say, this was probably like 2-3 weeks ago. I didn't necessarily say that I was going to like make a TikTok. And so far I have not. And I actually don't in the foreseeable future see myself.
You want to redo that one?
Foreseeable future. God.
Colton and I like to do this thing too. You'll go back to your story in a second. If we up a sentence, we'll go, you want to workshop that one, bring it back to me. We do that quite a bit.
Seriously, I've had half a glass of wine. I'm not drunk, I swear. I just can't talk sometimes.
Did you know that Pinot Noir, do you know what that means?
I'm scared to know.
According to Community, it means black penis.
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Pierce Hawthorne thought that. He was
of course.
Yeah, Pinot Noir does not mean black penis. Chevy Chase's character, Community, good show. Anyway,
what was I talking about?
You were talking. Oh shit! You downloaded TikTok, but you haven't made TikTok yet.
Thank you.
Got it.
If you weren't here, I would have totally lost that.
If I'm remembering stuff now and you aren't, you're.
I know it's not.
You used to teach kids. Remember?
I know
Those kids are
God I got out of that. But for the sake of them, to be honest.
I know that's. I remember you saying you hated all of them.
No, that's not true. I loved. Well, I enjoyed high school kids.
They were lower than 18, Colton.
I know. I enjoyed teaching high school. So I downloaded TikTok. I got on it for
it was water.
Maybe like 3 minutes, and then like after like 3 minutes or so, I was like, I don't get it, and I stopped, and I don't think I've gotten back on it again.
You're old.
I still have it, but like it's not. It doesn't tickle my fancy. I don't get the appeal in it.
You know what that means?
What?
It means you're old as shit now.
I know.
Because when we were younger, we were always like, man, I'm always going to be hip. I like everything that's coming out.
Yeah.
And now that things are coming out, like the word lit and the word
Liddy. Well, that's
fam.
like 10 years old.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even 10 years ago, we were like, no, not it.
No, not
that
it.
ain't it.
Also,
I will say, I do like Big Mood. That's a good one.
Mood? Or big? Yeah.
How bad was the way? I like that phrase, big mood. You know what?
Or that's the vibe?
No,
I like that.
Vibe is.
I love vibe.
No.
Vibe, bro.
Dude. Yeah.
We have friends that are around our age that make TikToks, and they do the whole like scene from a movie, and
Bad.
they lip
Stop
sync
doing
that,
it.
or they lip. Hey, honestly, maybe the first time it was like, all right, maybe that's kind of funny.
Nope.
But after that, it's like, okay, stop.
I won't fake laugh at that.
It's so bad.
Taylor Goss, stop doing it.
Don't call him. Don't call out one specific person.
Dude, I love the guy, but it's not it. That's not it.
That's not it. I like that.
You're like,
it's not it.
Stop.
No,
Taylor,
I don't care.
His wife is hot. I remember having a crush on her.
Yeah,
hey Taylor, you better. What was it? You better take care of her, or someone else will. That sounds.
You got
like,
a good one. Don't let her go.
And a kid. Only know you love them when you let them go. That's a. You know what? That song came on one day on the way when it first came out, and I was in my dad's car, and I remember this because he had satellite radio. Cause he's rich and white. We're not speaking right now. I was driving his car because I was at his house.
Lincoln Navigator?
And no, it was the FJ at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's another story.
Or not Navigator, Lincoln.
He had a
Continental
Navigator.
or whatever.
Oh no, my grandparents in their 80s had a Lincoln Navigator, and my father in his 40s had a Lincoln Continental.
Yeah.
And if you
that
haven't
thing was
seen
a
what
boat, dude.
If you haven't seen what that looks like, no, the Lincoln Town Car.
The
fancy car that like you're like, oh, I'll have my driver pick me up.
Yep.
I will say it's a fancy car, but not. It was the beige color.
Oh, yep.
And
I remember that.
You look at it and you go, oh, either a black guy or a fella in his 80s is driving this.
What's a black guy?
Dude, black people drive the shit out of Lincoln Town cars and Continentals.
Maybe. I don't know.
Next time you look at a Lincoln, listen here, son. If you look at a Lincoln Continental,
yeah.
Call me daddy. If you look at a Lincoln Continental and it's not a black guy or different ethnicity than white, and you won't see another 40-year-old white man driving it unless he's driving a black athlete to the stadium.
Or Father Bolden, that was definitely his vibe.
Big mood.
Yeah.
Okay. So after we talked about the wine thing, where was I going with that? Oh, so we were on TikTok. So I saw that there's this new. So this started as a joke. Some guy made this a joke, which I liked because clearly, like, why would you want to do this? But a guy made this to be a joke. He was like, all the challenges that are like, do your hair without your hands challenge, or other challenges, cinnamon challenge. You guys remember that one?
What was that one that you showed me?
Oh, my heart went oops challenge. Yeah. That's It's a great concept. Have you heard of the 1 finger challenge? This isn't as gross. This isn't as gross as you think.
Okay.
You put more than one. No. Well, the 1 finger challenge was like two years ago, and it started with an adult actress who does porn, takes things.
All right, we get it. We know what.
So what they used to do was take a selfie in a mirror, but they would put their finger up and cover their nips and their their hooch with 1 finger at the same time. I've never seen that. I'll show you later. And I have some saved. I'll show you the one that I did. And
yes, please.
I had to use my pinky. And so basically what you do is you stand in front of the mirror and like if this was the mirror right now, I'm covering my nips, but you have to, it's not you would cover your nips and your vergoobs at the same time.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
if you were a man, you would cover your ween.
Okay.
So that was a challenge. Anyone else, Heartwind Oops is a stupid challenge. You guys can look them up if you want. Now, this one was called the Pee Your Pants Challenge. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you just pee your pants, right? No. Wait, yes, that is the challenge. All you do is you start filming, and then you piss your pants. This was a TikTok challenge, Colton.
When did this come out recently?
Last week. 2 weeks ago.
So
but before you cut in, Drew, that's what Cecil did to me. And doesn't it feel like shit? You're like, whoa, I'm funny, right?
No,
Cecil, you
okay.
bitch. So the guy that invented it, quote unquote, he did it. He was doing it as a joke. He was like, "Hey guys, I got a new challenge for you. This is, I'm quarantined here. It's not. I wish Joe made it up, but his suck.
Joe who?
Bart Jones.
Oh yeah,
Joe, you gotta try harder. I get it too. We gotta do it on ours. I'm shitting on everybody. I love you, but it's
Be
criticism.
Honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You can only
Quit it.
get better if you
Get worse.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Anyway, so he was making this joke and he was like, "Hey guys, I got this new challenge for you. I think it's really cool. It's called the Pee Your Pants Challenge." He stands there for a second and then he peed himself, but it was like water. So it made the front of his pants wet, and he was like, "All right, guys, thanks. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, favorite." And it was supposed to be a joke. He was a comedian, right? But kids thought that it was serious, and within a week there was like over 1 million videos of people pissing themselves. Guys, what are we doing?
So, of course, that's in Billy Madison. You're not cool unless you piss
Yeah,
your
but
pants.
it's not. Yeah.
But they also a couple weeks ago. So I've been watching Dave, which is the Little Dicky season.
The highest rated comedy on Hulu ever.
It's really funny. It's really good.
I haven't seen it. I saw the one with Bieber in it.
Yeah, it's well written. But one of the episodes, he links back up with friends from like his middle school days, and they would always like make fun of him and make him do crazy weird things for their entertainment.
Sure.
And he would do them because he wanted their approval.
Mm-hmm.
And
I get
so
that. I do that.
one of the things was they were like, do a what was it, like a Dave bomb or a Dave something? I can't remember, but so they were at this club and he just got kind of famous with his music. So they get this like VIP section and he's like, okay. And he's drunk and he stands up on this table or whatnot and he just goes, and then he just starts pissing himself.
Oh,
and they all just start
Jesus.
laughing and they're recording it and all that kind of stuff. And
Did he do it then? Was that present day or was he flashing back?
no, this is present day because
Jesus.
he was even as an adult, he was still trying to win the approval of these.
Oh, sure. Oh,
these
the middle school
friends.
people? Fuck them, dude.
Well, they're not in middle school anymore, but they were friends from middle school.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if that came out recently, like a couple weeks ago.
Maybe.
So I didn't know if that spurred that on or spawned
I
it.
could imagine because, yeah, that sounds about. I just like did he go like this?
Yeah, he's
I
just like,
I only do that when I'm shitting, but you've seen me.
yeah.
Anyway.
You FaceTime me when you're.
Didn't I? I did do that.
No, you didn't. Did you FaceTime?
Maybe I sent you a snap or something. Yeah, I did. I did because he was in the living room.
No, you FaceTimed me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You were in the living room, and I think you were like, "Hey, what are you about to do?" And I closed the door, and you go, "Okay." And so I FaceTimed you, and I go,
You turned the fan on?
Yeah, I turned the fan on. I was like, "I'm about to take a shit," and you go, "Okay," and like he does, "Okay." And so I was like,
No,
and I hung up.
no. So you walk into the bathroom and you said, I gotta crap or something, and then you turn the fan on, and but I had said something to you and you didn't respond to, and then so you FaceTimed, and I was like, I was like, well, I know he's in there taking a crap. I don't know. I want to see this, and then FaceTime, and you're like, hey, what did you say? And I was like, it's not
What'd you say?
important
I was
enough.
like, no, I'm
FaceTime.
I'm here, man. Hit me. And then you were like, I don't know, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, well, I'm getting rid of what I had for lunch, so let's go from that.
Let's
Corn.
regroup. Oh, okay.
'Cause I had
Yeah,
corn.
definitely corn.
I don't like their music. Okay, so another thing that's been bothering me, and this is directly to my friend Greg.
Love you.
Who I'm not gonna make the joke this week because you know what happened.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Anyway, so
Oh, dude, this is a good one. We just talked about.
yeah, we
this.
just talked about this. That's one of Colton's laughs.
We're gonna. I'm so excited. I love it when we get to a subject that we that has spurred on. I keep saying spur, but it's brought on arguments or
Rocketed.
like real rocket. That's good.
Thank you.
That has been like tense within the household. Like I like talking about this kind of stuff because it's real. Oh, this is real.
Oh, this is
Go ahead.
real. They're real if I can touch them.
Yeah.
So this happened, and actually Dylan knows this as well. So I used to live with Dylan before our house now was built.
Yeah.
And I don't mind sharing. I'm going to start this off. Yes.
Did we ever have? We never
Yes,
had this
Colton.
when we lived together. We never had this issue.
You never took anything of mine.
Yeah.
You knew how I
Okay.
felt about it.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Clarify.
Clarify.
But I will say there were a couple times where if I did, we'll workshop it a touch, bring it back to you. So I love energy drinks, and I don't drink coffee, so energy drinks is where I usually get my fix or whatnot. And I don't really buy I start buying the 4-packs now, but I used to just buy like 1 or 2 energy drinks, one for the day or the morning.
Yeah.
And then so I leave one in the fridge. So there's one left in the fridge. There is only one. There are no others like it. This one is mine. So it's in the fridge, right? There's one left. And I plan on drinking it the next day,
Yeah.
as I do to wake up.
Yeah. It's one of those things where
There's one left.
You kind of look forward to it
Yeah.
because it's,
It's a nice start to the day.
Yeah.
You set your mind on something and you're like, you know what? I'm doing that tomorrow and it's going to start my day off right.
Yes.
And if it doesn't happen, isn't your day just completely...
Mm-hmm.
So I had one Monster in the fridge. No, it was
Red Bull.
It was a Red Bull in the... Was it?
Are you talking about with Dylan?
Oh, well, no, with Dylan, yeah. So with Dylan, just having multiple friends, but I have many. So I would have one left in the fridge, and then I would usually sleep in because I work from home even before all this COVID was going on. So my first claim or whatever, my work wouldn't really start till like 9 or something. So I would just get up, take my time, go get my drink from the fridge, shower, whatever.
Yeah.
And one day I go to the fridge and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to drink my Red Bull. And I open the fridge and I was like, there's no Red Bull in here. And I'm like, maybe maybe Celeste moved it or something. His wife. Maybe they hid it somewhere, moved it and whatever. So I like looking around and I don't see it. I don't see my Red Bull. And I'm like, that was my last one. I think Dylan might have taken my last Red Bull. And at this point, I'm fuming, dude. I'm mega fuming.
And this isn't like
This isn't
this
the first
is real.
time.
This is real, genuine rage.
I was actually upset. I get mad at stupid little things. So any woman I ever have a relationship with or man or whatever, I'm sorry, but this is what happens. When you have one thing left and someone takes it from you, and now you have to take time out of your day to go down 3 minutes to the corner store.
Doesn't matter.
It's a pain in the ass. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
It's
matter
the
how
amount-
close it
it's
is.
Principle.
Yes.
Okay.
If the corner store is literally right across the street, it's all about principle. It's all about the fact that you
not vice principal, it's principal, bitches.
You didn't respect the fact that I bought this for myself, and you were too lazy to go get one for yourself because let's be honest, it's normally not a thing of I don't have money to go get one.
Right.
You
$2.
have $2 to go get a Red Bull. It's the convenience of it's right here and Drew's asleep.
Yep. Now, I don't think I would have cared if he said, hey, I was probably asleep. Also, don't wake me up. It's not important.
Yeah.
Unless my dick is on fire, you don't need to wake me up, right? I mean, you get it. Unless something is, I'm in danger, leave me alone, okay?
Yeah.
You don't need to open my door and go, Drew, hey, Drew. What is with the whisper yelling also? That like, if you're going to try to wake me up, go, hey, Drew.
Yeah.
Don't go, Drew, hey, Drew. Anyway, so this happened with Dylan. I bitched at him. I was like, you took my last fucking Red Bull, you bitch. I'm getting so upset. I'm heated. I'm hot in this jersey. So, and I like, just don't take the last one. If he would have asked me the night before or something when I was awake and said, hey, do you mind if I take that Monster? Like I have to go. I have to go in super early tomorrow, and I don't really want to wake up any earlier.
Yeah.
I'd be like, absolutely, I love you, Dylan. Thank you for asking.
So, but here's also the thing, and it still doesn't make it any better in my mind, and I know we agree upon this, but he took it, and then that day after work, he brought home a 4-pack of Red Bull.
Yeah.
And it was all for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't negate the fact that it doesn't matter that there's 4 Red Bull. I mean, it's good, and it makes up for it, I guess, eventually,
This
because
makes
you
us
have
sound-
4.
Yeah.
But
This makes it sound like whiny bitches, but I get you. It's not the
But
time.
it's if you planned on drinking that Red Bull at that moment, then it's like for me with Andes. Like if I wanted my Andes at a point and I go into the freezer and it's not there, I would be pissed. Even if I got it the day before or a couple days before. I'm like if I have a craving for it and I want it now, I want it now. Because here's the thing, and I don't care if you then buy another Andes for me and bring it home after that. I don't want it.
Yeah, you
then.
don't want it now. Yeah.
I want it when I want it. And so, like, with the whole Red Bull thing, yeah, it kind of makes up for having more than one, but it still doesn't make up for it because you
It's
wanted
not
it at that moment.
Yeah. So on that, at first, when I was really pissed, and then when he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I'll buy you another one," I was like, "All right," and it kind of made it better. But then when he brought home a 4-pack, I was like, "Okay, this is not." He went above and beyond.
Yeah.
But then the next morning, I only had 2 left, and I hadn't drank any. So I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wow.
But anyway, I could bitch about. But don't take the last thing. If it's the last thing left, and you don't plan on returning it by the time they're planning on using it.
So do you have has our roommate Greg done this to you?
Never, except when he does do it all the time. No, let's see. I'm trying to think. I actually don't remember the last time. I'm so pissed about Dylan now. You got me. You reminded me. Was it the Monster thing?
Yeah.
Or was it the Mountain Dew or the Red Bull? I don't remember.
No,
it was pizza.
That was like when we first moved
Yeah.
in.
It was pizza and anyway.
Well,
I
here's
was pissed
the
at
thing.
Greg. Yeah, hit me.
Drew
I'm sensitive.
got Greg back, and Greg doesn't know yet.
So Greg, welcome
And
home.
he's
buddy.
either gonna find out by watching this video, probably not.
No, it's
he
gonna be
will
before
find
that.
out when he comes. But here's the thing:
Should we tell him what I did?
you have the time to make it right.
I was a little bit naughty.
You have the time to
No,
make
you know
it
what?
right.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to,
Thank
because
you.
he's staying the night in another town
Thank you.
tonight.
Thank you, Mother Goose Petty John.
So,
But
if you replace it before he comes back, he'll never
know.
know.
But here's the thing. I'm teaching him a
He
lesson.
needs to learn the lesson.
Because if he doesn't learn, it ain't going to get better. Anyway, yes, Greg took a Monster. It was the last Monster of mine. Before that, he even ate the last thing of my pizza. If you buy something with someone and like you're splitting it, but like say we both eat at the same time and then later the person who didn't buy it eats the last part of it, that's not going to fly either.
All right, here's another thing. That we talked about.
And then we got a local love kind of.
Okay, so when you
I'm a hypocrite though, because I feel like I've done this before.
okay, are you talking about what I'm about to say?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Oh boy, I
So-
hope I don't have a different one.
So what I'm about to say is, because the three of us live together, every once in a while, when we go out to get something to eat or something like that, we offer to. It makes it easier, but we offer just to, hey, I got you this time. I'll pay for you if we're going to Taco Bell. It's easier than splitting up orders. Just don't worry about it. You'll get me back. It's
Next
fine.
time.
or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So,
Are we still making fun of Greg?
well, this
Oh,
is
no.
definitely a Greg thing. So,
Oh no.
if someone offers to pay for your meal,
Okay.
especially ahead of time, be respectful in
Yes.
the fact that they are spending their hard-earned money on you.
Okay.
They've been sweet enough and polite enough to pay for your meal. So maybe don't take advantage of that and order the whole freaking menu. And it's not,
Okay.
but it's not just Greg.
Okay. Did I do
know-
this?
No,
I thought
this
was
is
a
a
slide at
Greg
me,
thing.
and I was like,
this is a
always
Greg
get,
thing.
Yeah, like
So
yeah. Go. Sorry.
remember when we were going to Taco Bell one time?
Oh yeah, of course I remember.
And you hit him up and you're like, "Hey, we're going to Taco Bell. Do you want anything?"
And he
it
was
like,
yeah, so grateful. He was like, yeah, man, that's really nice. Like, I'm so tired from working out. That's great. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, just text me what you want.
yeah, and we got you,
Yeah.
and you'll get us back another time.
Well,
And then what was it, like 7 different things?
he goes, hey, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Love you, bro. Let me get a Crunchwrap Supreme, 3 quesadillas. Let me get 2 soft tacos, 2 hard tacos.
All right.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast if you could super size it, water size. And then can you also get me 3 bean? I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
Dude, a meal is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
I'll do that. That's fine. Even then,
I will say he will eat the whole thing,
and he did.
but
And-
it's still...
He also ate mine.
Oh yeah, he did. I totally forgot. You wouldn't eat the rest, or you didn't want the rest of yours. And
He said, he was like, hey, are you gonna eat these?
that is the
hey,
most. This is Greg's like motto.
It's gonna be on his gravestone.
friend.
Hey,
Hey, you're gonna eat
are
that?
you gonna eat that? Greg Birch, 2020.
Oh,
Foreshadowing. Anyway, Greg, you know we love you. We bitch about this to his face.
Yep.
He knows this. He's taking it on the chin. That's all I'll say
right.
about that.
but you did tell me about the other day that you offered to pay for his meal. So you,
Oh no, we were at 7-Eleven.
no, you paid for
Oh.
his. No. He paid for your meal, and then you went over to 7-Eleven right
Yes,
afterwards.
yeah.
You went to what was it? Not
We
Jimmy
don't
John's
have
or something.
have time.
You don't want to talk about that?
I mean, we can, sure.
I just think it's funny. And then so you go to 7-Eleven and he's like, "Hey, I'll buy your drink," and then he gets like 7 drinks.
Yeah. So he bought my sandwich, which is fine.
Great.
You had to order it before you went and picked it up. So he like ordered it online, and I was like, okay, do I just pay when I get there? And he goes, oh, I got it. It's fine. I was like, okay, cool. Well, let's go to 7-Eleven. I want to get a Monster or 2, and I'll buy you a drink too. He's like, okay, cool. And we get to 7-Eleven. I have 2 Monsters. I grab a snack. I actually grabbed a lot of shit. So maybe that was kind of what made him get more. But he came back with 2 Mountain Dews. He had a Red Bull. He had some chips and some like candy. And I'm like, what is happening, Greg? I'm not rich, dude. These are not on sale. Is it buy one, get everything for $1?
Oh, and when it's at the gas station, it's always upcharged.
$32 was my total.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, so...
How much were the sandwiches? Bitch. Anyway, so that is all negative, and here's gonna get worse. The next person I'm about to talk about is someone that I absolutely despise.
The worst.
And the only reason is because he does our intros for us, and his name is Albie Robles.
Love that guy.
Still don't know if it's Robles or if it's Robles. I think it's white to say Robles. Anyway,
Yeah.
I actually love this guy. Super talented.
Awesome.
And if you look at our table here, there's a book called Noisy River. And if you're wondering if it's about a river that's noisy, I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, good friend.
I'm so
huh?
sorry, Albie. He hasn't watched a single one of these, so off.
Oh.
Anyway, so so our local love is our good friend of the show. He does the intros of the show every single episode since episode 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard him talk shit about us. And no, I didn't write those for him.
Well, maybe.
There were some that he didn't write that were absolutely fucking hilarious. But anyway, so he's the one that does our intros. And I met him while working at my last sales job. And now full time, Colton, not only did he write this on his own time, I think his wife did a coloring book, like a kid's book or something too. So
talented.
Julie, I actually don't remember her name. I don't think I've ever met her. But
they are still married.
They are married.
Right?
So he's
Okay.
rubbing that in your face, Colton. So thanks, Albie, for reminding Colton that he's divorced. But anyway, I want to shout him out because he's so talented. But now he was able to quit his sales job because full time he does voiceover work.
That's so
and he does
cool.
voice acting and stuff like that. He's super talented. He's super creepy. I'm just kidding. He's great. He's done creepy voices. I'll have to show you the reel. Some of them are really good. All the other ones that you've done for us, they suck and don't ever do them again. But we're going to send you more because we're running out.
Yeah,
Anyway, we want to shout out Albie as our local love because we just like to shout out our friends if they're doing something, they're pursuing their career because he's doing this full time now.
Yep. That's so cool. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. And
It's
I really,
really, really
really do. He's got a great voice for it. So
Clearly,
keep it up, man.
He makes our podcast listenable for like 10 seconds at the beginning, and then you can just turn it off. But anyway, Albie, shout out to you. Love you, buddy. Thank you for doing our intros. I think we actually have like 3 left before we have to. We'll have him do some more.
Yeah.
But please check out Albie. I don't know his handles off the top because I didn't write him down because I'm a horrible friend. I think it's at Albie Robles Voice, I believe is what it is. But I'll just put it here down on the screen. And check him out. Go listen to his stuff. He always posts what he's working on. Dude, I see like every other day he's like, oh, check out this horror game that I'm in. Check out this commercial that I've done. Check out the intro for this. And I'm like,
cool. Does he have like an agent or something?
That I don't know. I haven't talked to him enough because he's too busy.
I would just imagine with, all that work, you got to get someone that manages or reaches out to. That's impressive.
He's self-managed.
How do you reach out, and how do people hear about you, though?
He actually just yells really loud.
He's got a really good voice for it.
He does. So. So Albie, again, thank you for doing that. And that's all I've got, buddy.
All right, man.
You got anything before we cut this bitch off?
That was good. I enjoy this episode. We have just been more sporadic than ever, and I don't care.
You know what?
It's a fun time.
If you hate it, then
just keep listening.
Then you ain't us. What is it?
No.
What's the phrase?
They hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they want to lick my anus.
Oh.
My God.
Isn't that a... Oh.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
I heard that. Oh.
Thank you for listening. Yeah. This has been the Really Random Thank you for listening.
Just me. So you. I'm sorry.
Colton, you do it, dude.
Hey, we really appreciate
everything y'all do. This is the Really Random Podcast. That's Colt Teasy Petty Jeezy.
Hey, please subscribe. That is Drew Bolden. Please subscribe to reallyrandomb.com. It is not .com.
It's YouTube.
YouTube.com/reallyRandom.
Hey, YouTube.
We also have an Instagram, Really Random. We also have a Facebook page, Really Random. Like it. Tell us if you like it. Tell us if you hate it. If you hate it, I can't even talk right now anymore.
You haven't been talking
like
that
out of here.
The whole episode, baby.
I'm gonna be done with this.
All right, peace out, Colt.
All right, man. Hey, let's get out of here.
Smoke weed.
All right. So we ever do.